That's why I do this for you. I do this for my father, who I've only seen from time to time in my dreams. I do this for you. I do this for my mother, who's finally clean, no longer a fan. I do this for you. I do this for my sister, my wife and my kids, cause they part of the team. I do this for all the naysayers and haters who made me one of the greatest. I know it kills you inside, that's why I do this for you.
I do this for the kids who sit a bit outside the mix, who maybe cope through humor just to fit in for a bit, who never let the world know when depression's setting in. To all of those who know you, that impression don't exist, and it ain't counterfeit, it's just a way to counter it. I'm living things I dreamed about, I still encounter it. It ain't something that a cigarette or alcohol can fix, but all because of it I flipped it quick, went on to write some hits. This a success off another breath. This the first step in searching to be nothing less than be the best in what you do, to prove their strength in being you. Learn so much in chasing dreams that I never would in school. Depends on where your passion lie, just know passion never lie. Life presents distractions, but your actions have to fortify the things that you believe in. Have to scream it like a battle cry, and leave the ones who didn't looking stupid while they're asking why. Couldn't lie, I really do this for the ones I love, those who treat the music as a vice and lyrics like a drug, those who need advice on how to lift their spirit high enough to break out of the box they make up lives they know aren't good enough. Just because it's how it is don't mean it's how it has to be. This is what the uninspired testifiers fail to see. Jealousy results from being that which others fail to be, and if it means you're not with me, that honestly sounds fair to me.
I do this for my father, who I've only seen from time to time in my dreams. I do this for you. I do this for my mother, who's finally clean, no longer a fan. I do this for you. I do this for my sister, my wife and my kids, cause they part of the team. I do this for all the naysayers and haters who made me one of the greatest. I know it kills you inside, that's why I do this for you.
Do this for my mother, she'll be working for the summer. Do this for my father, cause these days I often wonder what my life would have been like if I was not adopted. To grow up in a home where I was treated like a problem, I don't know, it's just a guess. Your guess probably good as mine. Lucky that I grew up in a home that wanted me to shine. Lucky that I grew up around some mountains we were taught to climb. Without that inspiration, I don't think that this would be my life. Do this for my friends who've scattered all across the country now. I'm out in Sweden walking back through life so I can write it down. Make a living off of sound, so crazy to say out loud. I'm the biggest thing since Travis Rice to come up out the town. Sorry, gotta stunt a little. Used to have my dreams belittled, but it's all a part of it. I know people's minds are fickle, lines between reality and dreams I blur like faded nights. Come up been so good for me, I wish that I could make it twice.
I do this for my father, who I've only seen from time to time in my dreams. I do this for you. I do this for my mother, who's finally clean, no longer a fan. I do this for you. I do this for my sister, my wife and my kids, cause they part of the team. I do this for all the naysayers and haters who made me one of the greatest. I know it kills you inside, that's why I do this for you.
Welcome to Marantz Rantz, no advice on finance. Spin the wheel and take a chance. Get an NFT and a little education. The system got undertold, that knowledge is flotation. You wanna learn? Well, you came to right place. You're pumping AMC, might get slapped in the face. Get your due diligence, know who the villain is. Don't be a sheep when the shepherd's carnivorous. So come learn, laugh, and maybe you win big. And listen up, y'all, the wheel is not rigged. Everybody get a chance in the live chat. Kyoto spin wheel, you win just like that. Retail fight back and this retail winning. Y'all just wait, man, this is just the beginning. All fellow Simeons, GME group singing the truth. We just chillin', infinity pool swimming. So welcome to Marantz Rantz. A lot of knowledge but no advice on finance. Don't even need pants, you can tune in naked like Henry the Mayo Man. Internet's most hated. Don't wanna lose your money, then it's time for you to listen. If you're ignorant, invest in AMC, a superstition. The stream about ready, they told us to don't dance. I do what I want. Welcome to Marantz Rantz. 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 Welcome to Marantz. Welcome to Marantz.
I am a little under the weather, but I'm here. So happy New Year. Merry Christmas. It's been a good 3 days, 4 days, whatever it may be. I don't know where to start, but we're going to start anyway. So we'll start with this. Welcome back. Welcome back to Marantz Rantz. Plenty of good information, a little bit of motivation, whole lot of truth, no financial advice. For whatever reason, YouTube's not allowing me to pin anything at the top of my chat. So I'll just be posting the Discord link from time to time. You guys will see it in the chat. Feel free to click on it if you want to come in and join the channel and talk to me tonight. We're going to be live for a while. We'll talk about a couple of things. One thing we're going to talk about, obviously, Bill Pulte and his investment into AMC. It has been announced. He posted it. Good for him. We'll talk about some failed YouTubers who decide to make videos about me for whatever reason. I'm the target. And we'll also talk about GameStop. We'll talk about Mullen Automotive. We'll talk about BBBYQ, AMCQ, and, GameStop. We'll talk about everything. We'll also talk about the fact that the box office is the worst it's ever been in 25 years. So what a time to buy in, Bill Pulte. I'm so happy for you. I'm proud of you, actually. But to everyone else, I just want to say thank you so much for sticking by with me. We're officially going into our third year on YouTube. The calendar year, I should say. I've been YouTubing since 2021, and now we're going to 2024, and I can't even believe I'm still here. And someone tried to make fun of me based off of the following and the lack thereof. They're like, your channel's so small and your platform's so small. You can't compare to Bill Pulte and whatever it be. And I'm like, the platform itself, you can call it as small as you want. It's the impact you make for what you are. It's not about the size, it's about the message. And I tell you, the message has always been sincere and correct here. And I challenge anyone. To come in here and break us down. Some people don't understand connect the dots. Some people don't understand just buying GameStop based off of fundamentals. But I'm going to stand by that for a long time. I'll tell you my whole life, but that's as long as I'm going to be alive. But the words will last way longer than me. So this is your time. This is our time. And I feel good about it. I really do. I think that the balance sheet, the 10Qs and the 10K have proven the theory of GameStop, and I will say our theory, my theory, that they've proven it correct. So, and you can't say that about other investments. So I'm happy to be here with you guys. I'm going to obviously read the chat. I'm going to get through it. But in addition to reading the chat, I'm going to tell you guys, once again, thank you so much and Happy New Year. And I'm happy that I have my health. I'm a little sick. I've been sick, but I think it's because I ran myself down. I worked 70 hours last week. On a 6-day work week, 12 hours a day, and I did another 12 yesterday. It was like I thought I was going to get away from it. I was like, man, I'm not going to work that much. I'm going to get in, I'm going to get out. We had to hire 17 new employees. It ended up being 14. So we had a group of 14, and there I am doing orientation with no voice. Hi, everybody. Here's why you guys want to work, and, this is what we got going on. And the orientation, 6 hours. And I had just did on my 1 day off, guys. I got 1 day off, okay? The day after Christmas, well, obviously I got Christmas off, but the day after Christmas I had off. And I'll tell you all about it. You guys know when we live on this channel, we talk about what I'm doing, how I live, how I make videos, and how this community is, because that's what I'm documenting. I'm documenting this ride to what is correct for GameStop. And so I got this message last week, and it was from James Janney. And you guys know James Janney is a documentary maker, filmmaker. He has a production crew. He has, a team, and they're good. They're good people. And they've reached out to me numerous times, and we talked, and they said, do you want to be a part of this documentary that we're putting together? And I'm not saying anything behind the scenes too much, because he does a newsletter, and he puts it out there for all his followers. He has over 1.85 million followers. People watch the content that he creates. So he says, Marantz, I want to focus on your creation of the community you have and the message you put out, and let's talk. And I was like, okay, I can get behind this. Now, I know he's spoken with, or he's attempted to speak with individuals like PP Seeds, like Hannah Reloaded, Plain Bagel, maybe even Dan Olson or some other documentary filmmakers. He's gone off on that because there is a production crew out there making documentaries about GameStop and not in a positive light. And I'm like, who's behind it? What's the money behind it? And I'm putting some of those pieces together. So when I have the whole story, I'm going to tell it to you guys. I'm going to come to you with it. And maybe I can interview James on the channel and we can talk about it. But he and I, we spoke for 5.5 hours the day after Christmas. Now, you guys know I have a stand-up desk. I'm here. Yes, I live stream the live show, and I'm on the live show whenever we're doing the earnings report, right? I'm live for like 8 hours, 6 hours, and I'm at energy, and I'm dancing, I'm running, I'm doing all that. This was more controlled, where we're just talking and we're going over questions. And I tell you the creative process for a reason, because I don't think anyone's going to understand when they see this damn documentary that I'm exhausted. I'm 72 hours in of work in a 7-day work period. I had 1 day off, and I showed up. I showed up in front of him, and he couldn't believe it. I had no voice. He's like, how are we going to do this interview? I said, I don't care. Let's do it. Let's record. Let's go. And we start talking, and I'm exhausted because I'm standing the whole time, and they're trying to go to bathroom breaks, and they're doing, I don't take bathroom breaks. I'm just here, but let's get it. Let's get it. So they asked me a lot of questions, and I answered a lot. And for the benefit of you, the Marantz Rantz viewer, I am telling you guys right now, these interviews are epic. They're epic because I'm able to explain a lot within them, but at the same time, I'm recording them. So my words, whether they get chopped up and screwed, will be published, and they'll be published for the members only of the channel. You guys will get first crack at it. I will not publish these interviews until the documentary actually comes out, because I want to respect the creative process for James and his crew. So I just want you guys to know that. But if you are a member of the channel, obviously the perks are you get behind the scenes of the channel, and plenty of people here have gifted memberships throughout the year. Just know those are worth something more so than just supporting me, the content creator that I am, and the research I do. I did that for 5.5 hours, recorded the whole thing, uploaded. Then I had to upload it all to Dropbox and do all that for him. And so probably took about 7 hours out of my day, 8 hours out of my day on my day off. I really didn't have a day off. Then I went to work, and I was like, man, I'm going to get out of there early. I'm going to do it. And it turned into a 12-hour day because some stuff came up. So I'm officially have the day off today, and I didn't sleep at all. I didn't sleep at all the last 3 days, because after that interview, it triggered what I just put out, Connected Dots Part 52. And Connected Dots Part 52 is a long video. It's 29 minutes that I recorded, one take, one edit, no edits, no cuts. It's a one-take session. And I had to put that story together in my head on paper and get it out to you with graphics, with charts, with everything. And that took even more time. So I'm just exhausted. But I made a promise to Almo, I made a promise to Ruben and Kyoto and Amber and Sharon and Jason and everyone, Darth, everybody asking, right? Stacks, hey man, when you going live, bro? What are we doing? What are we doing? I'm live. I'm here. But I promise you, I'm exhausted. But I'm not going anywhere. I'm not making excuses. I'm just giving you a background of why I sound the way I sound. And the message might sound like this, but the message is correct. So let's go ahead and let's talk about a couple things. So first question here from Paulo. Paulo says, so you changed your mind on Pulte? No, I've never changed my mind on Pulte. I've been reluctant to Pulte from the day I ever saw him come into the crowd. And if you don't know that, you should follow the tweets and the videos. And we talked about this on the Discord today. Somebody said, well, Marantz wasn't critical of him in the interview. If you listen to the interview, he says, I've been critical of him. That's why he's there. I've been very critical of him. And even after the fact, I'm respectful. There is a difference. You cannot mistake kindness for weakness. I'm respectful to anyone I sit across from whenever we're chatting, whether it be Hannah Reloaded, Data Zero, Tony De Niro, Mastalorian, Ant Trades, the Ape Father. Not Ant Trades, I apologize. But I'm respectful to every single person that actually sits across from me on the creative platform. Just so that we're clear, guys, I am setting a meet and greet for myself with another YouTuber, and I will tell you gladly who it is. Uncle Bruce. Uncle Bruce and I were talking, and I just wanted to get a feel for how the way he's investing into GameStop, if at all, or how his videos are going and his message, because I saw some of his videos and he was talking about it, and we communicated today. And he's staying here in Palm Desert, California, where I frequent. It's a neighboring city of mine, and I'll be going and meeting up with him, and hopefully we'll take a picture, talk, whatever. It's just one of those GameStop stories that we want to have, and just over a cup of coffee or something, right? So it's nothing. There's no partnership. There's nothing like that. I just want to talk to him, and he wants to talk to me. So I just want to put that out there for you. But let's talk about this. So Bill Pulte. Oh, man. You know, when Bill Pulte first came on, I kind of saw the red flag right away, because he's a multi-billionaire who has no business doing anything. Right? If you were worth $100 million, why are you posting on Twitter looking for interaction and tweets? I never understood it. Then somebody told me, well, he's a good guy because he gives away money through philanthropy. You know, that's his whole thing, Twitter philanthropist. That's his actual title. And I was like, that's crazy. Okay, well, I'm not going to follow him just to get a couple of, you know, $1,000 or $100 here, or beg for money on via Cash Apps. I mean, that's for the weak. That's for the broke. That's for the people who are begging for handouts and tell them the best sob story, right? But he would Cash App you money or Zelle it or however he sends it to you. But from what we now know, what we've been doing the homework on was he does it for a tax write-off, allegedly. He just does it for taxes. It's not that he really cares about people, right, per se. But when you're a kid in a playground, I tell you, man, you can try to buy friendships all day. At some point, money's going to run out. Or you're going to do enough things and talk enough in front of a camera and with a microphone, someone's going to find out who you are. I talk so much that if you don't know who I am by now, I can't help you. You need to watch more videos. But that's why I'm as sincere as I can be. I am who I am. I'm the same person you see on the camera that I am off camera. All my friends and family follow the channel and watch me. All the employees watch me. These guys say, boss, you were awesome last night. I love your live stream. I get it all the time. And everybody's like, man, that was awesome. That was great. You know, because they know my vibe. They understand where I'm coming from. I work hard enough to be able to say whatever the fuck I want to say. Bill Pulte doesn't. He has enough money to say whatever he wants to say, but he doesn't work hard enough. Because if you work that hard, you'd have something to show for it. And what do I mean by that? He had to buy friends. And when he did his little meet and greets, he had to hire security. He had to wear bulletproof vests. He went and did a charade, whatever you want to call it, with PPCs. And PPCs will come out and tell you he would never buy AMC. It's a scam. It's terrible leadership. Yet he was pumping it 2 years ago. I have the clips. I have the actual interview clips with him where he says, don't talk about AMC here. Let's talk about Bed Bath & Beyond. I have that, Bill. So, Bill, the guy you back, the guy you walk hand in hand with to get out of the helicopter with, like you guys are movie stars. You walk through this parade of people shaking hands, kissing babies, photo op, fake paparazzi. That same guy doesn't back your next investment a week later? You couldn't buy his support? Or somebody like Kais Malej, who's hard up on money, literally has none, buying shares and paying premiums on them. I'll take 500 shares of Bed Bath & Beyond while he's toothless in his car. The guy who actually does a GoFundMe for his son for college wins a bike from Larry Chang, and that gave him some credibility apparently to the world. Gave his same bike to his child instead of a vehicle. This guy who parades his wife in front of Bill Pulte. And Bill Pulte literally hugs the wife and says, I'll take a picture with you. How'd you get this guy? As in to say that he's not good enough looking for her? You could never talk to my wife that way. Let alone my wife would not invite it. But it tells me a lot about the type of people who they are. Bill Pulte doing all these photo shoots and all these events, no wife and kids around. It's all for show. It's not real. Just know when you meet me, you meet my other half. Always. So how do I feel about the man buying into AMC? I'm happy. I hope he buys every single share of AMC. I hope this guy pours in millions of dollars, which he would never. But I wish he would. I wish he would call Adam Aron and partner up with Adam Aron and spark something for that company. Because I know so many people that want to jump off that ship. I know so many people that need to break even and get the hell out of Dodge. But do you know what break even is? It's $400 a share. It's $70 a share. You're never going to happen. It's never going to happen, guys. He's a criminal, and for lack of a better term, but you just don't see this every day. And I know that he's still trying to fish around communities on Twitter. That's his only outlet. Think about it, man. I'm going to tell you something. I learned a lot from my brother. Okay. And I don't know if you know this stuff, guys. Like if you guys live in this world that I live in of social media. So I would tell you right now, people say, Marantz, you're not that famous. You don't have enough clout to talk shit. You don't do it. And I go, yeah, I don't need to. I don't want to be famous. I don't want to be famous for those reasons, right? But for all the wrong reasons. You know, my brother's really well known, right? Like before the Rico knows. He was known for the Rico scam. And it wasn't that he was scamming people. People were using our pictures to scam women out of money. And that has led to relationships being ruined, families being ruined, and then in turn blaming myself or my brother for the demise of their families. Do you know what type of toll that takes on you? Even for myself and my wife. I remember my wife would get messages and they would be like, your husband's messaging me. And my wife would be like, what? How? He was with me yesterday. He wasn't calling you. And my wife's like, what's going on? I was like, I have no idea, hon. Maybe it's somebody in Brazil, somebody in Nigeria. It was always something like that. And I didn't know what to do. I didn't know how to get away from it other than delete all my social media. And I did for a long time. And then I got back into the scene where I wanted to connect with my family again. And somewhere in there I said I want to create videos. But when I look at somebody like Bill Pulte, there is no reason for him to do what he does. None. Other than to be bored at home? You see, I do a lot of things in the spirit of I want to explain myself. I want to express myself. It's my art. I have this ability to communicate and connect. That's what I do. There is nothing that Bill Pulte does that's going to influence people other than buy people. His tweets, his videos, I don't see it. You can't convince me. You can buy people that have nothing. That was the point. So when I see my brother, I think the same way in a way. I'm like, yo, bro, you're doing so well with your channel and everything you're doing. But you got to remember, Rico used to use the internet and YouTube and Twitter or TikTok as a dating service, as a dating app. He used to hook up with girls from online. That's how he would do it. That's all he cared about. Somewhere in there, he said, I'm going to retire. I got to get my money up. I got to go do this thing that I do now. Well, Bill Pulte has no way of walking outside of his house and meeting people and then befriending him and or becoming acquaintances. He can't walk out into the real world, apparently. He has to come around with security guards. But this is his outlet. Twitter is his outlet. I can only imagine how many people have sent him messages and he probably was like, wow, I can't believe it. She's willing to flash me for $1,000 or $100. I don't know what's happening with this guy. But have you seen him? And I saw that PPC show, all those guys on the couch, all those guys in the stands. And I tell you guys, go look at the crowd again. Go look at the crowd again and go look at the couch again. If you know a bigger group of losers in your life, that's amazing to me. Because it was the middle of the week during December. And there was people out there cheering and taking pictures and saying they're so happy to be there, crying. That's crazy. Over someone you just met 8 months ago online who lied to you for 8 months. You're all broke and you're broke. You think that's real? That's like having, I can't even explain it to you guys. I could tell you something so personal. You're my family, I'll tell you. This is how delusional it is. I have my oldest daughter. This is my daughter. She comes in She's visiting California. And she meets my wife for the first time. She had never met my wife before. She meets my wife. And she goes, "Oh, hi, Mom." I was like, "Hi, Mom. You're calling a woman you don't know? Mom? What's going on?" Can't blame me. What the hell are you in here for? Are you trying to get money? You hope your mom makes you dinner? That's what I feel. Every time I see Kais Malej and says, "Pulte, my man, the greatest CEO, my brother. I love this man." It's not sincere. He's looking for money. He's looking for something. It's all a lie. I gotta take these pills, guys. I'm hurting bad. I promise you I'm hurting really bad right now. But I'm toughing it out because we got a lot to talk about. But I'm just letting you know, don't come out this way. Don't come out this way swinging the way they're doing it. You don't make best friends overnight and start loving the man the next minute unless you're getting paid for it. That was my point. Stacks, Elmo, Kyoto. You know how long I've been talking to these guys? Ruben. We've been together for 3 years every day, online, on the phone. That's real friendship, right? Someone asked me, "Do you trust your moderators?" I was asked. That was Tylenol. I had to take Tylenol. So sorry, guys. And they said, "Yeah, thanks there, Caesar." Exactly. And I was asked, I said, "Do you trust your mods?" I said, "Do I trust my mods?" I was like, "With my life." I'm like, "What do you mean? You only know them from online." I go, "No, you only know them from online." When Almo's air conditioning went out last summer, 2 summers ago, at his family home, Ruben sent his guys over to fix that AC. When Hot This Year's brother passed away, we all called each other. We all made sure and checked in on each other like we always do. If I'm not picking up the phone, they're texting. "What's going on? Where you at, bro? You good? Wifey mad at you for staying out all night?" We have the same conversations like we would with any one of our best friends. Stacks, "Hey, bro, let me talk to you for a minute." Gives me the real truth of how he feels about something. I respect it. We all communicate. That's a real squad. That's a real team. And I'm only telling you this because they keep me upright. I've had 2 individuals on the female side really help me out with my show. And that was Sharon and Amber have helped out so much. And they help me out to this day. But my dudes, who are the PP Seeds crew? Bill Pulte? No, he bought his way in and he's out. Is it Kais Malej? They hate him. They're embarrassed by him. And he's out. He's doing his own show, he says. And now they're just stuck with Crybaby Michael. But where's Pete the Pilot? Where's Beyond Uranus? That kid that they put in front of you with the rings on, and I'm sorry, I don't respect anyone who has more than one ring on their fingers as a man. But I don't know where the allegiance is. That's my problem I have with all of this. Like, Bill Pulte has no real friends. 0 that he didn't pay for. That's my point. So, you know where it's at. Question is, where's Linda Real? I don't know. I know Linda Real's real name, so I don't really recognize him that way. But I know his real name, and I could call him today if I wanted to, but I don't. He and I had an agreement a long time ago. And I don't tell you guys this side of it because he is a mod and he did help me for a long time. He has a fundamental difference with the way I view GameStop versus the way he views it. And he's more grounded in his beliefs. That's it. Does it mean he's wrong? Nope. Does it mean I'm right and wrong? Nope. This means we're different. That's okay. But there wasn't a long, drawn-out fight. There wasn't this breakup. He was very mature about it. He said that when it's time to go, he'll just leave. He'll see himself out the door. And that was fine. The door's open. He could walk right back in tomorrow. I feel no different. No different for him. But that's just how it went down. It's not a bad thing. Hey, let me tell you something. You think the internet's all damn day? You don't think there's been people to come and go from this channel? All the time. All the time. And they don't owe me an explanation. They'll be like, yo, I'll be back, bro. A year later, I see him, and I'm like, hey, what's up? It's like it never happened. Because that's the way I see everything. But do you sleep and live and eat and breathe with your brother every day? I haven't seen Rico since my daughter was in 8th grade. She's 25 today. Oh, I saw him for Thanksgiving. I apologize. He did come for one Thanksgiving 2 years ago, something like that. 2 years ago. Other than that, I had only seen him at the my daughter's 8th grade graduation. So, yeah, that's my twin brother, thick as thieves. You don't think so? You think we're at each other? Come around us. Have each other's back till the day we die. We're very competitive, sure. But it's no different. Nah, we're not going to go get rest, bro. We got a lot to talk about. You're crazy. I'm here. I'm here, Amber. I'm not going anywhere. Stacks, I'm not going anywhere. I have a lot to talk to you about. So the one thing I want to talk to you guys about first is there's this phrase going around. I hope you guys know about it. It's called no new toys. And they're asking, what should we do this year at Apollo? And I'll show you the video. It's right here. And I'm going to play a part of it, okay?
So Mark, I've been meaning to ask you something. I've been getting a lot of questions about this no new toys policy.
That's right, Scott. No new toys.
Right.
Tell you what, you handle it. That's what being a co-president is all about.
Right, but it's the holidays.
So Scott, any movement on the no new toys situation?
None. He's all in for no new toys.
So, if you guys don't know what's happening here, okay, just so that we're clear, Apollo, Mark Rowan, they made a whole video. It's a 6-minute video. You guys can watch it on your own. I won't show it too much. But they're saying no new toys. And they're trying to get back to ground zero at Apollo, meaning they're not going to try new things. They're going to go back to the same playbook that they've had in the past. And they explain that within the video. But no new toys. Just remember that Mark Rowan said that. And here is the little snippet here from David Sambar. I know I talked about him in this last Connect the Dots because he was on one of the board of directors here. But this is Apollo. He is the head of the private equity side of the business. And here you go. Just listen.
I do think it's a really interesting time to be deploying capital. I think there's value in the public markets from a purchaser perspective if you know where to look. If you look at the averages, they're quite misleading. If you look at the S&P 500, it's up close to 20% for the year. It's really 7 stocks driving almost all the gains. If you look below the surface, you get a much different picture. You're seeing a lot of boards want to get out of the public markets. So I do expect to see continued public to private activity. I also think there's a lot of sponsors that are sitting on assets that need to return capital to their investors, but they don't like the valuation environment and are quite concerned about fully monetizing investments. So this could lead to hybrid solutions. This could lead to 5149 transactions where sponsors are able to partially monetize and roll over a stake in their investment. I think that firms that will be able to succeed in this market environment are going to be solution providers. I also think systematically adding value across your portfolio through operating teams, through bringing in management teams with real expertise, through providing oversight and governance at the board level is going to be critical.
So listen to that. Okay, guys. He says that bringing in management teams with experience to give them value, you have to understand what they're saying. They're going to come in with their money. Remember that they have the most dry powder they've ever had in the history of their investment firm. And Apollo has all this dry powder along with other private equity firms, but they're going to find a way to maximize value from these publicly traded companies to take them private. As the more companies that go private and they restructure their debt, because they're all in debt right now, over the last 6 years, you have been in a cycle of heavy covenant bonds. And because they're heavy, they're literally not going to be able to pay back this money. So I can see AMC going back private, like I told you guys. Additionally, you will find out just how bad it is for these publicly traded companies that have already done the whole pump and dump. And now that all these companies that we've been keeping track of, all the ones that we showed you that they halted during the buy button freeze, all of that, they've all pumped and dumped. I don't care if it's Carvana. I don't care if it's, and I told you Centro. That was Naked Brands Group. I talked about BlackBerry. There's so many other ones that have pumped and dumped all over. They're at zero right now. Mullen Automotive is one. AMC is at one. They will be bought out by private. And when they go private, it's because they're going to do it for pennies on the dollar. They're going to strip their assets. It's going to happen over the next couple of years here, and that's what they're gearing up for. That's why I say no new toys, right? No new toys for Apollo, because you just heard the head director of Apollo's private equity arm tell you they are positioning to just deploy their management teams. That means connect the dots, right? I'm going to have a lot to connect for a long time because these guys are going to get new jobs at new positions in new areas. So look for it. But I'm scared for everyone that is invested against those private equity teams. And that would be AMC investors. That is already Bed Bath & Beyond investors gone. And when I find new teams that are connected with private equity, I will tell you. You guys know I try to look as much as I can. I have to work. I have to grind. I have to sleep. And I have to eat. So I do the best I can. But we're at 52 episodes of Connect the Dots. And if you have not watched them, you are not as good of an investor as the people who have. I will just tell you that. It is a free educational series. Watch it, educate yourself, and you can thank me later. And the way you can thank me is with the view and a subscription, and I appreciate that. But I do the best I can. Private equity is exercised in a lot of companies nowadays. It's going to get worse, Alpha. It's going to get worse because you are now going to be in the swing of it all. Remember that these covenants that were suspended, pay attention, okay? We're still talking AMC. I want people to realize how bad it's about to be. Not only did they sell off $300 million worth of equity and dilute their float an additional 40%, they sold off additional $25 million. You have to understand how bad it is at AMC right now. The AMC movie theater is going to show less than $1 billion. Listen, less than $1 billion of quarterly sales and movie tickets domestically. That is unbelievable. In addition to that, they're going to have the lowest top-line revenue in 25 years. They are operating at levels of 1998 and 1996. I don't care how much Taylor Swift they have and Beyonce. It's not enough. If you think I'm just talking, if you think I don't know what I'm talking about, let's go look at it. Here is your box office number. Your box office number right now is at 1.655. 1.655 domestic box office, and AMC traditionally holds 50% of the domestic box office, as in the gross amount that they bring in, gross revenue. That would include concessions, popcorn sales, and they're going to try to sprinkle it on by having this cash. Remember, they had a $200 million cash burn last quarter, but they sprinkled it on by doing an offering. They front-loaded the offering, and they already wrote off October, November, and December, with Taylor Swift being the number one movie in the movie theaters. Now, here's the problem. Taylor Swift comes in this quarter at $179 million. Go look at Black Panther. Go look at Spider-Man. You're not even close, guys. When you look at this quarter is over in 3 days. In 3 days, you're not getting $120 million out of this movie theater. It's not the weekend. You're in the middle of the week right now, and I'm going to show you what you don't have. You used to do 2.9. You're a little bit over half of that. But you haven't seen a 1.6 number, 1.7 flat, since way back here in 1998, 25 years ago when you had Waterboy. But the dollar back then was so much more valuable than the dollar today. $1.6 billion domestic box office back in 1998 was the record at the time. It was forever growing. That was a huge number. You're not the record right now, and you won't be. And it's going to be like that because this company is buried. It's going bankrupt. So when they tell me people are buying this company, I'm going to show it to you on the monthly chart just so you can see how bad it really is. You can go ahead and look at October, the first month of the quarter. October came in at 556. Taylor Swift, Adam Aaron, all the tweets, all the commercials. You guys saw all the publicity. I can only imagine how much they paid. I don't care about distribution rights. I'm showing you what they didn't make at the box office. You're coming in at 556. You need to come in at 781. At 830, you're at 556. Albeit that's not the worst quarter. That's not the worst start of it. It didn't beat out Venom. The month that had Venom came in at 623. You were still short. But October was doable. November's not. November came in at 551. To have Hunger Games in there, you still didn't beat out last year in Black Panther and Wakanda, but you weren't getting close to $1 billion. $1 billion used to be the benchmark for the movie theaters for the month of November, and it's not even close. You're at 551. You're half that. That's how bad it was in November. But December is the one that puts the nail in the coffin, and you guys can mask it any way you want to. You're coming in at 547. You have 3 days left. Wonka not even over 100 million. You had a movie like Avatar, 400 million. You had a movie like Spider-Man, 500 million. You have Wonka at 94 million. No one's going to the movies right now, guys. And when you look at it, 3 years ago, they were at 921. 921, you're now at 547 domestic box office. That means AMC is making around $275 million for the month of December, which is practically nothing, considering they once had 1.3. And I don't want to tell you how much money they lost back then, right? Because from the year 2015 all the way to now, they're at negative $8.5 billion worth of retained losses or whatever it is. 7.9 billion. Don't let me exaggerate. But what was the last time you saw 547 in a month? In December. We can go all the way down pre-pandemic, and you don't see it since 1996. But like I told you, that was an all-time high then with 101 Dalmatians, only to be beat out the next year by the Titanic, and we all know that was one of the all-time greatest movies ever in movie theaters. So dollar for dollar, 1996 at 560 versus what it is today at 547, you're joking. You're joking. This is a done deal. This company is done. It's cooked. As my son would say, it's cooked, Pops. It's cooked. I know it. There's 10 free memberships for the channel, guys. I didn't even see that coming. Thank you guys so much for the free memberships and supporting my dream to be a content creator for a long time to come. But I'll give you as much information as I can. And I just want to say thank you right there to Updog. Updog has been a huge supporter of me, the crew, and I'm forever thankful, Updog. Thank you, sir. Man, Updog's been killing it. But yeah, guys, so I'm going to go ahead and read the chat. We're going to have a good time. But I wanted you to know just how bad it's going to be for AMC. I don't know what Adam Aaron can tell you. I don't know why Bill Pulte wants to buy into this bankrupt company. But let him. Let him. I cheer him on because I hope somebody can get some returns out of it. But it's not going to happen. I just want to clear this up right now. The dilution of that company has been 50x. Listen, it's not, 50 million. I'm talking 50x. Okay? It started out with 50 million shares in 2020. That used to be the float. The equivalent of the float right now is all the way up to 250 million shares, which would be 2.5 billion shares if they didn't do a 10-to-1 reverse stock split. So you mean to tell me, Adam Aaron, that you've sold off your whole company for a 50x dilution on the shareholder themselves, and you're not the shareholder? Sean Goodman's not the shareholder. None of those insiders are the shareholders because they knew this was coming. They planned this out from the jump. Now you have people telling you that they're buying it in, and people are showing me their cost-based average. I'm in at $8. I'm in at $6. I'm like, I don't care. I don't care how good of a cost-based average you have right now because you bought it at 60 cents. Why are you buying something at 60 cents when it's not even worth that? Shareholder equity on AMC movie theaters right now is negative $2.1 billion. Retained earnings over the whole lifetime of the whole company is negative $7.9 billion. There is no way, God's green earth, that they could pay off that debt. They're going bankrupt. I've said it for 3 years now. And people say, you're wrong, Marantz. Oh, yeah? Prove me wrong. Show me I'm wrong. Even Adam Aaron knows it. Sean Goodman knows it. And if you own AMC, even you know it. Don't like my delivery? I got a scratchy voice. I know. I don't like it either. But yeah, maybe you guys just don't like the truth. I tell you what, if you're allergic to money and you want to lose it all, go ahead. Go buy AMC. It's my opinion. Great stream. Let's go, GameStop fam. Yeah, we can talk about GameStop too. You know, I posted in the Discord. If you guys are not a part of the Discord, you guys can join it at any time. It's completely free and it always will be. GameStop applied for a trademark yesterday. And it was called CandyCon. CandyCon is the announcement. And they want to trademark that. And by doing it that way, they're going, if you read the trademark, it says that it's going to be for computer cables and all this other stuff, right? And I'm telling you right now, my daughter works at Best Buy. She gives me the greatest discount ever when she can, or she gets the, I should say, let me say it correctly. She gets the greatest discount ever. So whenever I need like cables and cords and stuff, she'll come home with like a 50-foot HDMI cable and something that would cost me $100, she pays $10. I'm just telling you, the markup is wild on cables. So if GameStop's going that route and they want to get some cords in there, get some HDMI, some other, high level cables, and I guess they want to look great, CandyCon is what we're looking for, I guess. So I'm going to go figure it out. I just love the ideas that GameStop has to make margins and the products. You don't want to lead with the dog. Has anybody ever heard that before? It's a retail phrase. Lead with the dog is when you have a lot of something that no one wants. Like, just because you have a lot of it doesn't mean that you need to push it in front of them and sell it. You need to put out what they want. So if you can get a deal on a margin for something they want, then go ahead and get it. Or if you're going to substitute one item for the other. I know people are looking at collectibles and toys and saying, you know what? They make a lot of money off Funko Pops. Well, the identity of your store doesn't need to be Funko Pops, right? The identity of your store could be whatever you choose it to be. If you're going to transition into a technology company where you're putting tech first, PC components, all of that above, if you put that first, then let's go ahead and make this connection between CandyCon, and I'm happy to see it. So the margins are high. I know they are. And I'm just telling you this, everything they do is, every little thing you do is magic. Every little thing you do turns me on. I'm talking about GameStop, of course. But that was that. But I'm going to go ahead and go through the chat. If you guys have any questions, feel free to jump in. If you guys want to talk at any time in the chat, you guys know that I'm in the Discord right now. I will throw it out in the chat from here and there. You guys just click the link and join in, and we'll talk. Just be respectful at all times. If you're not going to be respectful, I'll show you the door. Pulse is the biggest Twitter grifter, in my opinion. Cash giveaways using retweets like chain spam to gain notoriety. Are you talking about Pulte? Is that what you meant to write? Yeah, money, airplane. Yeah, it's, I'm going to say it in a different way. I used to give away NFTs, and I would give away NFTs not for my own personal, somebody said, Marantz, you only have 1,400 followers on Twitter. Why are you complaining? Like, you're not that. I was like, bro, we had like 5,000 GameStop people on my last account, and then it got blocked and banned. So I had to go in there and make a whole new world. Coupon just made a new one today, and I was skeptical. I was like, hey, is this really him? And it was. So I was like, okay, I'll friend him and I'll follow him. I'm happy to say I'm his 13th follower. And as he puts on his post, and he's very active on Twitter, I'm going to support him, right? But he supports the channel. He supports the community that we have. Always has protected GameStop in the message for a long time. And that's what I tell you guys. I'm in Discords. I'm in, these chat channels. I speak with, individuals from The Meltdown. I speak with individuals from Superstock. Obviously, I speak with some documentary filmmakers and some content creators, and I'm in the world of it all. Like I'm commingling, but it's all with the same idea. When you see Platinum Sparkles, when you see Badass Trader, when you see, there's other guys, I can't think of that, Short Destroyer. When you see Coupon, when you see myself, when you see other people, we're all out there trying to defend and protect the identity of GameStop because people are trying to change the message. People are trying to tell you, it's digital only, it's a failed company, Ryan Cohen's a failed CEO, they have a cash burn, they're burning cash, they won't be in business, they're going bankrupt. And it's like, wait a minute. Why are you saying all these things? You just need a guy like me to tell you the truth and show you? I literally will show you that that's none of that is true. And that's what's been happening. So and people always equate it, you're running a cult, it's a religion, it's not that, but you know what? There's a hidden message out there, for as many people that want to speak out against religion, and they use the Quran or they use the Bible or they use, their literature, whatever it may be. I'm sorry to tell you this, but my literature for this is SEC filings and balance sheets. Does that make me a preacher of some kind? Or am I just a guy who actually does the due diligence and reads? Because I guarantee you, without this channel, you all could do the same thing. You could. Do you have the time? Do you have the energy? And do you have the passion? I have all of that. I make the time, because when you have the energy and the passion, you'll make the time. It's kind of like whenever you see a girl you like, and the girl's always like, hey, or the girl's really curious. She's like, he never texts me back. He never calls me. And I tell the girls all the time, I say, oh, who? That guy you met last week? Yeah, he didn't call me back. I was like, oh, yeah, you need to keep moving on that one. Like, what do you mean? I was like, if he wanted to see you, he would make the time. If he wanted to text, he would text you back. Because men are that way, right? Investors are that way. If they really want to know something, if they really want to get into it, they're going to go. We're gamers, guys. We're gamers. Would you rather game or go out to the club? You tell me what you would rather do, because I'll tell you the answer. Girls, you're not going to like the answer. I'd rather game all day. It saves me money and I have fun. If I go out, I spend money. I have fun, but I spend money. I don't want to do that. I'd rather game. I challenge anyone on that. I tell you that right now. I know so many gamers that are single and choose to be and don't want to get married because of that. Because they're like, nah, I don't want to do nothing with anybody. I don't want to explain myself, why I'm reading all night, why I want to play games. There's a competitive edge to gaming, and it cures that need in life. It really does. You might not get it at work, or you might not get it in a relationship, but you're going to get it out of gaming. So I get it out of making content. This is the edge I need. Somebody said, Marantz, you don't even play console games. How are you supporting GameStop? I'm like, man, I got 5 kids and they all have consoles and I buy everything for them. Like, shut up. Okay, I'm a parent. I get it. I play games on my computer because it's easier for me and it's less time consuming considering I'm a content creator. But don't get me wrong, my mouse is from GameStop. My keyboard, my microphone, my camera, my lights, all this, right? So there's more to it than just saying, hey, you don't play console. Do you support them? It's how you can do it. And I'll be buying my kids games. My son, Christmas was easy for him. He got the new controller, the new headset, the new games, knew everything he wanted. He got everything he wanted. He's like, yeah, Dad, I'm good. I'm like, okay, cool. We'll go back to GameStop next month. But that's the way it works out. Pulte should be put in prison along with PPCs. High corner, I'm not going to be the judge on that. I let them get judged out by a jury of some kind of their peers. Remember that the crowd they were leading, when they turn around and look back, I already told you it's going to be the crowd chasing them. They just don't know it yet. Pulte is the biggest Twitter grifter, in my opinion. Yeah, absolutely. I was saying that I was giving away, these NFTs 2 years ago with the idea of creating a bigger community for the artists themselves, not for me, right? Look at this. This is crazy. That Mullen Automotive gets put onto the TV right now. I'm telling you right now, Mullen Automotive's on the TV. Up $3 a share, up to $28, up 28% today. Mullen Automotive shares surge as the company delivers 50 Class 1 EV cargo vans. This is what they're telling you today. This is crazy talk. Crazy talk. Up 76% in the last 5 days. Guys, Mullen Automotive is a bankrupt company. And they are not up at all. They are not up at all. And Mullen Automotive has to be the worst investment that I've ever seen. Hey, by the way, Miniso Group Holdings is looking kind of good today. Hey, sorry, guys. It's looking good. I don't know what's going on today. Anyway, let me go look at Mullen Automotive. All right? You tell me if it should be front page. They're still talking about it. Holy shit. This is wild. Let's go look at the daily chart. Huh. Guys, let me show you something. This is something I don't think we should ever talk about again on this damn thing. My big head. Nah, I've been told that before. My bad, bros. All right, check this out. So, look at this. From $20,000 a share because of reverse stock splits, right? And that was in August of 2022. They've done so much dilution that if you would have bought the stock in February of 2023, February of this year, your price would be $10,000. That's how much dilution they have done. My point, if you bought into Mullen Automotive this year, 2023 February, you would have bought in for the equivalent of $10,000 to compared to what it is today. You are crazy. Look at this. We'll even go when I first made Connect the Dots. Do you guys remember when I made Connect the Dots? I made Connect the Dots right here. This right here. The equivalent would be $90 today. This is when they said, I don't know what I'm talking about. I made a video on the 3rd of July. The stock, the equivalent would be $100, $103.50. It ran up to $163, the equivalent. Do you remember? It was 30 cents that day. But there has been so much dilution to this company since then that it has come all the way down to where it is today. There is nothing here. This is crazy talk. Crazy talk. This is a dead, look at this, flat line, red line stock. You haven't gotten value out of this stock since 2021 November, and even then it was a straight pump and dump onto retail. It is embarrassing to think that if you would have bought it in March of this year, if I would have bought one share, okay, one share, the equivalent would be $10,000 versus $14. There's no way this is something you'd ever buy. F you over there, Yahoo Finance. And by the way, Yahoo Finance, that's Apollo. Of course, Mullen Automotive gets the front page over there. Man, that's crazy. I can't even imagine. Anyway, back to the story, back to us, back to the chat. Apologize. Rich, don't give free money unless there's a catch. Yeah, and something for him. Yeah, Ruben, I guess. I mean, if I were rich like him, $100 million, I think my wife would divorce me. And I'll tell you why. I say this respectfully to my wife. Because I would be giving away a lot of the money. I would be helping out so many people. It's just in my nature. I literally would be doing. And I'll tell you something else, guys. I got asked this question in the documentary. I don't know if it'll ever make the clip, so I'll tell it to you. Because we went off record when we had this conversation. He says, Marantz, when are you going to sell your shares? That was the question. Marantz, when are you going to sell your shares? I said, guys, I'm telling you right now, I don't think I'm selling. They go, well, what do you mean? It doesn't make sense, Marantz. You're not selling. People invest money to sell their shares, or else why would they? I said, well, to hand off to my children? Like, just give them an asset? I'm good. Like, what would be your breaking point? I said, well, I guess at $900 a share, I'd have to sell something. They're like, it's $20, Marantz. It's $18 today, right? $900 a share? I said, yeah. I go, by then, that'll be the true value of the company. And what I'm talking about, like, years from now, when it gets there organically and fundamentally because of what the company's worth and what it'll do. And he's like, oh, wait a minute. Why would you sell at $900? I said, because I think that's when my wife would leave me if I didn't sell. And he goes, so theoretically, if it got to 200, 300, you'd be a millionaire. You would sell then, right, to be a millionaire. I go, what makes you think I'm not a millionaire now? What makes you think that I have to sell anything to be classified as a millionaire? You think Elon Musk is liquid? I'm asking, do you think Mark Zuckerberg is liquid? Warren Buffett is liquid? They hold their shares. They sell them when they have to get some money if they need it. But they don't go sell their whole position and parade around town. I made $1 million on that play. They're not trades. They're not Matthew Kors. They're not Rod Alsman. I'm not them. And that's my point. I'm not here to make $1 million. Don't you know what I make for a living? I make good money for a living. I was able to put away money for a long time. I have a house, I don't know, in the high sixes, if not sevens. I don't know how much it's worth. I'm not broke. So what the hell would I sell for? For excess? I don't live like that. People like me don't exist, and that's what they're saying. People don't just come out here and do YouTube videos all damn day. Research all day. All their energy, all their passion, all their time. And for what? Why are you doing this? You'll figure it out. That was my point. I still take my wife out. I still take her out to the club, right? We still go out dancing. Still have a good time in life. I had a great Christmas. Talked to my son on the phone. It was amazing. I'm so proud of that young man. Then my whole family was around me. We had over 30 people at our house. I know you say you're like, man, you got everybody over for the holidays. And I saw some videos of some people. Yeah, we're here with the family. I'm like, man, that little ass family. I had 30 people at my house, right? Watch this. And not one of them, not one was from one side of the family, from the other side of the family. It was all one side of one part of this family. I was like, we're still missing the other whole half. It's such a good time. Everyone showed up. In the chat channel right now is a gentleman by the name of Rafa Flafa. Rafa Flafa, you're in the Discord. You're on the channel. What's going on? You see, they're never ready. In real life, Eureka. I don't know what the hell that means. But hit the like button, y'all. Thank you so much. If you hit the like button, I appreciate that. Imhotep is here. Darth is here. Money Airplane says, get rich. Yes, it's all tax write-offs. Yeah, Bill Pulte, without a doubt. Imagine being such a grifter that you feel the need for a bulletproof vest.
Hello, Marantz.
Oh, I'm here. What's going on, brother?
In real life, Eureka.
You just got to mute the stream. If you mute the stream, you and I can talk without a delay.
I appreciate that. Imhotep is here.
So if you mute the stream, he's going to get the message. He's on delay. If you mute the stream, and then you talk to me in the Discord, and then he left. What's going on, Marantz? I don't know. You tell me, bro. Someone else says, Larry was there, bro. Yeah, I know. Man, these guys got to get over this stuff. Larry was on Zoom. Yeah, I don't know what to tell these guys. If that's your claim to fame, good luck with life. Yeah. Because I'm just telling you, Larry didn't buy Bed Bath & Beyond shares, and he sure as hell didn't buy that company. GameStop's dynamic duo is a part of the PP show. And you guys just don't have anywhere to hang out. That's cool. You're welcome to it. I love all the support from the PPs out there. Appreciate you guys. Just remember to watch the videos where I was there with PP telling them what was happening, because I was there. Just remember, they only exist because of guys like me. And Bill Pulte. Bill Pulte was there. Right? I'm the one who brought him into the GameStop crowd, apparently. I just saw this hate video that he did on me. Someone out there made a hit piece on me. I saw the whole thing. Pretty good editing, by the way. Happy for him. But he's a clown. He's a clown. And he tries to tell me that I don't know what I'm talking about. And I was like, okay, well, you took the time to make the video. I appreciate it. And it says I don't have a huge following. And I was like, that guy has like 700 followers on YouTube. And I was just like, man, I remember when I was happy with 7. I'm happy right now with 9,000. But you let me know when you get there, bro. I hope you work hard enough to get there. I hope you don't have to buy it. I don't care. I want to know what the F is going on with Mullen Automotive. James Harris, smoke and mirrors. That's what's going on. They delivered 50 vehicles, cargo vans that they already owned. They already owned the vans. They bought them in their other deals, and they put their decals on them. I've already explained this in detail. I'm not going to beat it over the head with like a dead horse. I'm just going to tell you, David Mitchery, in my mind, is not an individual that I could support and put money behind. He's the CEO. He's in charge over there. He's a chairman of the board. And unfortunately, his family members are also on that board, and they're all making millions of dollars. They're making so much money that to sell 50 vehicles, how expensive would those cargo vans need to be? What, $100,000 a piece? They're not $100,000 a piece. So to make what, $5 million max? I'm just saying. How the hell is that going to make you a profit when your R&D budget is already at $9 million? Not to mention what you're paying in SG&A. The expenses alone for those executives are ridiculous. He's making over $100 million a year. David Mitchery. Yes, I'm telling you. $100 million. Go do the math. Go read it. I promise you, it's crazy. Pour in millions, but Adam Aron won't pay the debt. I was in it for 3 years. Alpha to Omega. I wish you would have found me 3 years ago, man. What the hell is Pulte's end game? Well, Scuba Steve, he doesn't have one. He's going to be running around this earth for a long time until he gets, sued or whatever it may be. But it's unfortunate, man. The money's only going to last so long. You know how you become rich and you never lose it? Like, does anybody even know this? I don't even know if people know. Like, if you won $100 million tomorrow, apparently Bill Pulte's worth $100 million. Right, but if I had $100 million cash money in the bank, I'd never go broke. I'd be like, what do you mean, Marantz? You go broke? No, I will never go broke because I literally would never touch it. I would live off the interest of the $100 million. And whether you're making 4%, just think about the math here. 4% back on your money, right? Someone's going to give you more than that. You can put it into Apollo and they're going to get, I'm going to get you 30% returns every year, whatever. But let's just say 4%. Let's just be safe, right? You get 4% back, you're going to get taxed 50% off that $4 million you make. But you're going to bring home $2 million a year. And if you can't live off $160,000 a month, then maybe you shouldn't be living. That's all I'm saying. So, yeah, you'll find a way. In the chat, they took off. We're good. I get to post it again. Boom. There's the Discord. I'm going to keep reading the clips here. And, whose house came back in? I guess he DC'd. He'll be all right, though. He's my brother. Let's see. I got another message here. They're doing anything they can to stop GameStop. Yeah, I totally agree with that. The SPY comes crashing down. That's on them. But, GameStop came up to, and it went up to $18 right at the end of the day, which is awesome, guys. We're at $18. We're literally, I would tell you, what is that? We're 50% higher than we were just a month ago. So, yeah, I like where we're at right now. Helicopter only costs $500 to rent. Wow, for the pickup and put down? Good for them. The problem with AMC is Adam Aron. Paulo, it's a lot bigger and deeper than that. That thing's done. AMC is done completely. Pulte, this is going to cost him like $40K. 300 people have $500 ahead. Yeah, I heard that. Pulte Clout, he changed his name. Ooh, wow. To grow one more inch. Yeah, that's his end game, to grow one more inch. Yeah. Go get some rest, bro. No, I'm good. Your channel is a grower, not a shower. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Me included. Marantz ain't letting shit slide. Nope, I'm not. Pulte is a weirdo, effing right. And a bad hairline. Private equity is exercised in a lot of companies nowadays. Yes, I got that part. I already answered that. I agree with the ring thing, unless you won a professional sports championship. Ali, Annie, yeah, you're right. If you're in sports and you won a Super Bowl ring or an NBA championship ring, I can deal with that. Even a World Series ring, sure. Where are your Bed Bath & Beyond shares? I don't know where they are. They're asking that to Winthorpe because Winthorpe is acting up. A free membership for Hot this year. Brett G. I'm looking to see if there's any snakes out there taking the free memberships because that's happened before. And Derek H. Get those free memberships so you can be first to watch Marantz Rantz interviews. Yeah, I'm going to be cutting them up. I'm going to be cutting up chunks of it in parts. And because there's certain things that I have to edit out, or I don't want to say edit out, clip out. There's a difference in that. You'll still get a whole video piece. It's just certain things that we said off the record, respectfully. And I respect the creative process that way. But I already uploaded over 2 hours online, and I'll upload an additional 5 hours of interviewing coming up. So, yeah. Thank you again to UpDog for the free memberships for the channel. Appreciate you, sir, for supporting me, like I said. Wendy says hi. Yes, ma'am. Wendy's here. I appreciate you. What about AMC's channel? They played live Christmas movies. Does that count? No, Matt breaks cards. That doesn't count for anything. Marantz really dropping game today. Wish the PPs and the popcorners would pay attention. I don't, Brett G. I talk really high. I speak this way all day. Doesn't matter. I could be live and we could just have this conversation, whether it be on the positive side of an investment and or the negative side. The chances of them being here are slim to none, right? They won't ever watch me. They won't ever see what's going down. But I'm telling you, Brett, I do this for you. I do this for us. I go live and I spit game for us because I like to remind some people. There are some people that are just, I don't want to say skeptical of me. There are some people that are just suspect in general. And I call it out. If you guys pay attention to the Discord, I don't let shit slide in the Discord either. People start talking out of turn. I'm just like, hey, what did you say? What are we doing here? But when people question my motives or what I stand for, I go, oh, man, then you just haven't seen the videos. You need to go watch more videos if you really want to know what I'm all about. I commend, there's one person right now, other than, the majority of you have watched every single episode. And think about it. We're getting 1,000, 2,000 people a video, and we were like, oh, that's not a lot. I'm like, oh, you don't even know. That's a lot. All right, 2,000 GameStop investors. But what I'm telling you is this. When you have that many people watching every video, they really get to know who you are. But somebody like Amber, okay, I'm going to tell you something, all right? I don't know Amber from scratch. Nothing. But she goes, hey, Marantz, I don't want to tell my friends about you. I don't want to tell anyone about you. You're like the best kept secret on the internet. And I was like, man, I wonder how many people really feel that way. Because if you're with the channel and you understand the information being processed out, pushed out, then you can defend yourself in any conversation outside of this channel. I'm talking about Twitter, Discord, in person, YouTube. You have a wealth of knowledge on multiple things. And that's what we bring to the table. So I know a lot of people that want to keep me the biggest, best secret in the world, but yet I tell you about Amber because she's watched every video. And there's another guy that I can't remember right now. He's watched like every video, just clipping. They write me a comment on whenever they watch a video. That's how I know. That's how I know who's watched what. They write a little comment at the video. They'll be like, yo, this was this. That. Oh, I learned this today. Oh, that was pretty cool. I wish I would have known this 2 years ago. Things like that. So then I know people are watching. But for some of you guys who've been with me since the beginning, shout out to you, man. Appreciate you guys. But yeah, I dropped the game, right? Or I do some good info, Brett, for us. It's not even for them. I promise you. I'm talking about AMC and how it's having the worst year, the worst quarter in 25 years, and no one's going to tell you that. No one's going to explain it to you. They're all going to pump it out and say, it's ready to pop. Okay. Just know why it's popping. It's not because of the fundamentals. Anyway. Next, what is GameStop's fair price in your opinion? Right now, I would tell you $40. I would tell you $40 a share is a fair price for GameStop, fundamentally. I think the stock itself and the company is about to just wreak havoc on the world. People say, well, what happens when GameStop hits $100? Everybody gets margin called. I'm like, it doesn't have to hit 100. It just has to hit 40. And when it hits 40 and they take enough of these S&P 500 companies, enough of these companies that are drowning, they're going to fall off on the back half of the S&P. If you heard from Apollo executive there, you're going to find out that GameStop gets into the S&P 500 within the next couple of years. If not, we just don't know how fast it's going to happen. I'm just being realistic with you guys. But if it were to happen next year, it could, theoretically, depending on how crazy this goes with Ryan investing his money and GameStop sitting on this, a boatload of cash. Anything can happen. But what's the fair price? Well, you can only imagine what happens when ETFs are forced to buy in and you create price discovery for mandatory buy-ins. Now that 63 million share reported short, it becomes in jeopardy. And those people need to become long. They need to switch and go long. So you let me know. You let me know how high it's going to go. But I'll tell you what, I want to be on this side of the table and have a couple of seats. I want to have a couple of tickets to the show. And I do. I have a couple tickets, 51 to be exact. I did get asked that question during the documentary. What is my size of my portfolio? How many shares do I have? All of that. I know you guys, some people are intrigued by that. Some people don't want to know. And the way I answer it is very, very respectful to my family. And I say this to everyone, okay? Just know this. You guys are going to one day have the ability to explain to your folks and your family like how you saw this coming, how it happened, and I prep you for it. I prep you for it because this is how you envision it. This is how it really happens. And you have to know how to handle that. If 25% of my net worth is in GameStop right now, that's a significant amount, considering it's only been 3 years. Knowing that I've had additional wealth before then, saved up, and we transitioned through this time frame to go ahead and average out 25%. And you guys know the way I do it. I go so slow, but eventually that number doesn't go down. It only goes up. It's only going to get to a bigger level when it's 50-50 or when it's higher than my Costco position. We're going to have a problem. We're going to have a problem for the world. So when you ask me how big is my position, it's 25% of my net worth right now. And when my folks, my family say, I just had Christmas for all my family. My wife is amazing. My God. Guys, I worked 70 hours last week. I had 1 day off. When I got home every night and I went to bed and I was crashing and I was still studying and still making videos, whatever I'm doing, my wife is over there wrapping presents, being Santa Claus, making dinner, making tamales from scratch. She is doing everything for the family to get this damn holiday going. I do nothing. I give her money. Oh, wow. You can get money from anybody. Just show some ass. I literally just go like this. Here you go, mama. Do your best. I pay for Christmas, yes. But I don't contribute the way she does. So that's my thank you to my wife. That she does so much that I couldn't do. And I'm working all damn day. This show wouldn't exist without her. So I'm just letting you guys know. Value the people. Value what you have around you. But shit, guys. Think about it. I can't be out here making videos and people ask me, Marantz, what stock price are you going to sell at? And what time are you going to be a million? It's like, I have family that have nothing. I have family that won't even come over and do a white elephant giveaway because they can't afford $15 for a gift exchange. And you're going to want me to brag about my positions and what I make and what I do? Fuck that. That's not who I am. I'm sorry, guys. If you guys are looking for that from me, that ain't me. I'm not here to flash my bank account, do none of that shit. My brother might do that. That's on him, man. My cousins, they came over. My wife has a gift for everyone in the family. I'm talking about girlfriends and boyfriends, cousins. I mean, my shit is loaded. And I just, I'm excited with them. I'm like, yo, what'd I get you? I'm like, let me see what I got you. Because I don't know. But that's my wife out there grinding for the family, doing the things that matter. This shit does not matter. Not like that. There was a proposal. My wife went out and helped with the picking out the ring. Like, she is fucking Batman, bro. She's like Superman. She's got it all down. I couldn't even hate on it. I'm just like, yo. And there I am playing the music on because I got the equipment and I got the house and everybody's here. And I'm like, yeah, all right, cool. We got all that shit. But I'm never going to do it like that. I'm never going to make a documentary where I come out and I'm like, yeah, I'm so successful that I made $1 million, blah, blah, blah. And I developed woke capital right after. And now I'm sitting here in front of you and I'm living in a tiny house. No, I'm not that guy. I'm not that guy. So documentary filmmakers, they can kiss my ass with me trying to brag about how much money I've made or I make. It's not about that. It's about spending time with that family and having respect for that family and taking care of them when you can, man. So if I can go get you something, get you a bag of ice, put some gas in your car, I'll do whatever I can. I'll help you out. That's who I am. So just letting you know. I went to an Alamo Draft House movie theater. Oh, that's the new one, right? On Christmas Eve, watch a new Wonka. Well, yeah, I heard about those the Alamo ones, right? The movie theaters. I heard they're nice. I never grabbed the channel memberships, so the new peeps can grab. Appreciate you, Marantz. Jerry Diamond, I appreciate you. I like the ones who ask, Marantz, are you John Diamond? Shut up, bros. Am I John Diamond? No, I'm not John Diamond. But there you go. I think AMC will have one more push before it truly dumps. Alpha, I think you're I don't want to call you a name right now. I don't want to speak ill to you or rude to you. You just said the dumbest thing I've heard in a long time. Okay. Do you understand it already dumped? That was my point. It's already dumped. Like, there's nothing to say it's going to have one more push. Like, what's one more push? Watch this. I'm going to show you some, okay? And I want you to see it. This is AMC. You think this is going to have one more push before it dumps? Here, I'll show it to you like this. What the hell do you think's about to happen? This is in August. It already dumped. That reverse stock split was kryptonite. What push do you think it's coming? You think it's going up here to $37.41? You think it's about to go 7x? What the hell are you dreaming on, bro? Even at the peak of it all, even this run here was from 15 to 30, 30 to 60. That went 100. That went 1x. And then that went 1x from there. So over 2 week span, went up, 2x. It's not crazy. Or at the bottom, maybe 5x. You're looking for 7x just to get back to here? No one's getting their money back, bro. I'm sorry to break it to you. Absolutely not. It will never happen. Never. The word is never. No way, bro. And let these guys buy it, bro. They're the ones. But Alpha, you're wrong. Been doing this a long time, bro. Telling you, I've been watching stocks every day of my life for the last 3 years religiously, over 1,000 days. Right? No. Movies, well-crafted stories have been replaced by CGI. Movies were better in the 80s and the 90s. A-Dog. I would agree with that. Because, and it's a little different that it's just not CGI. You cannot tell a story deep enough in 2.5 hours. There's no character development. There's not enough going into it. Netflix has you beat. Netflix, they are making 12 episode shows that you binge watch and you watch all weekend. And those movies have character development, they have storyline, and they're phenomenal. And they're not paying nearly as much as a studio would pay for advertising and for creating the film itself. They've cornered the market. Netflix is the largest movie maker in the world. You're not going to beat them. So you can, for every, I guess, what, the Avengers came out? Nobody even knew it, right? Was it the Avengers or the Marvels? The Marvels came out. Nobody knows that shit. So, yeah, they're in trouble, man. Oh, movie theaters are in trouble. AMC. Another thing I forgot to talk about, but we'll talk about it right now. Come March, okay, according to James Janney's newsletter that he just put out right before I hit live here, he's going to try to get that documentary out by March, okay? That's the same timeline that GameStop is going to announce an annual profit and a quarterly profit. I'm telling you, they're going to be profitable for the year and for the quarter, right? And the trailing 12 will be profitable. The fiscal year will be profitable. And the quarter will be profitable. He's going to put that out. But at the same time, AMC is going to announce that their covenants are enabled again. And when that happens, you're going to find out that they're going to go bankrupt. They're going to go bankrupt within the next 2 years. So it's happening. Believe it. There's no way out of it. They can only sell so many shares. They can only sell so much debt. At some point, people are going to catch on at $6 a share. It's about to come down to $4 a share. It's going to get really bad once those covenants get reenacted. So just know that. He probably bought like 10 shares, just get the attention without spending any real money. Alex K, I totally agree with that. Adam Aaron is a snake. Yes. Anyone notice nasally talk trash about Marantz? Yeah, the noisy talk guy. Yeah, we did. We watched it. While agreeing with Marantz, the clown. Yes, Jerry Diamond. He talked crap about everything I said. Says I'm a crybaby about Pulte. He said that I was mad because Bill Pulte's not buying into GameStop. And Bill Pulte's buying into AMC and you're wrong and then you're mad about it. I'm like, he already bought into GameStop. Literally because of my video that I made 2 years ago. Like, stop. And and I'm the one who brought him onto the scene or whatever else you said is fine. But then you agreed with me at the end. It was like weird. It was like a weird, he's grifting what PP says. Yeah, we know. So what the hell are you mad at me for? But whatever. These guys can't create content of their own. All these guys do zero DD. Like zero due diligence. Here I am doing Connect the Dots part 52 today. I started yesterday or 2 days ago, and I was like grinding that shit out. And then I had to work late last night. So my wife was like, how are you going to finish? My wife knows, right? She's like, how are you going to finish? You just work so much. You're tired. You're this. You're sick. She's like, go to sleep. Like, she really beat my ass to sleep, right? She's like, go to sleep. I'm like, yo, woman, I'm going. So I liquored up, took some NyQuil and whatever I'm drinking, and it's called this one's acetaminophen, some more medicine I'm taking, right? So I'm just taking a swig of that, and then I'm laying down. I woke up this morning at 4 o'clock. When I wake up at 4, I had only slept like 4 hours because I went to bed at midnight, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go to bed. So at 4 o'clock I wake up. My contacts are killing me. My eyes are burning. And I'm like, man, I can't even, and my eyes are so dry that I couldn't even dig them out of my eyes. They wouldn't come out. I couldn't even touch them. I'm like, hell with this. I'm going to the shower. So I took a shower, and in there I'm snotting, I'm doing everything, and I'm finally, it got moist enough that I was able to grab my eyelid and my eyes and get my contacts out. Boom. So I get my contacts out, come over, put my glasses on, and I start working on Connect the Dots. I finish Connect the Dots 52. I finish the thumbnail. I do everything I want to do. I look over at my wife. It's 8 o'clock. And I'm like, man, I'm going to take a nap. And I'm tired. And everybody's asking me, when am I going to go live? I'm like, I'll go live right now. I take a nap. I wake up like 2 hours later. Let me play some TFT. Let me eat some food. Let me relax for the day before I get this going. And I loaded it up, and then I showed the channel, and then I'm going live with you right now. But my point is, I don't know when I'm going to find time to really step away with all the information that gets put out and the nonsense that people are getting misled by. I always feel like every time those guys make a video or a comment, I feel like it's the Batman signal goes up. And I feel like I need to come in and save Gotham, right? And tell everybody, like, whoa, you guys know what's going down right now? These guys are all over it. They're trash. Work called, I got to start over. Chad, it's all good. AMC Play was never on fundamentals, but it has to be. Like, that's the problem. Every investment has to be based off fundamentals. If it's off of a chart, if it's off of momentum, if it's off of a swing idea and or an announcement, you're not investing. You're trading. There's a difference. And that's what I want to tell you. I'm investing. All right, today you're coming with me on a run. Ooh, yes. I want to go for a run tonight. You just motivated me to go for a run, Amber. I apologize. I need to start running again. It's the new year. New Year starts in 3 days. I want to get 3 days ahead of it. I'm trying to lose this weight. I was 238 last December. I was 252 by May. I lost 40 pounds. I got down to 230 or 213. I lost 49 pounds. And I was happy to do it. Got all the way down. I felt good. I looked good. I saw myself in some of the older videos. I looked the part. I want to get back there. So I'm going to motivate myself. I'm going to get it rolling. I just got to do some things around the house, and I am going to go for that run. I want to get down again. So right now I'm at 244. Just telling you guys, if you guys want to join me on this journey of losing weight and getting back in shape, I've been a phenomenal athlete most of my life, and I need to get back to it. So I plan on doing it. I have GME, AMC, and Mullen Automotive. I think those three stocks are the most manipulated stocks. What do you think? Mark, you tell me you have AMC and Mullen Automotive? I don't know why. Mullen Automotive is the most diluted stock in the history of the damn market. Like, what are you doing? I just showed you if you would have bought it in March or in February, it was at $10,000 compared to the 14 it is right now. You're crazy. You're down 99%. Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. AMC, same thing. Those are all private equity wet dreams, and I'm going to keep buying GameStop. So, yep, no callback, no text back, no go. You told you. That's the way it goes. I'm gaming right now. Stacks, you're so lucky, bro. I'm not gaming. I'm here in front of you. What do you see for the future of gaming? Austin, gaming's not going anywhere. Gaming's growing forever. You know, I don't see a future. Like, I can't see the future. I can't tell the future. But I can tell you that when you're associated with the company that sells accessories for gaming, that's what they do, then I would tell you you're in a great company. If that company doesn't over leverage themselves, if that company doesn't involve themselves with private equity. And I think that it's a legacy at that point. So, yeah, I'm down with it. Right, sure. Hopefully the future of gaming gives independent developers a bigger slice of the pie. Hopefully, hey dog, but I don't get involved that way. Mullins, how is this still listed? I don't know, Stacks. It's absolutely crazy. It's the biggest dilutive piece I've ever seen in my life. Here's a message from Sir Moist. He's been a member with us at the GME Elitist Crew for 8 months. Mullen, more diluted than a cocktail from Applebee's. Wow. Okay, sure. More diluted than a, what was it? Shirley Temple. That thing is trading in the abyss. Yeah, well, people are buying it. I have no idea. Pull up the GME chart. Sure. GameStop chart looked great again today. Has looked great for a long time. This is the GameStop chart. I'll show it to you. It's battling back. Oh, I did that wrong. There we go. So there's the GameStop chart. Came in at 1807 today. That's the pivot all the way down when it was at 1183. Since then, it is up all the way to $18 right now. I had a higher peak last week. But this is your daily chart. So your daily chart had a gap up, a gap and go essentially. Even though it touched down on this day, on the 7th, per Harbor Day, it had a good run all the way back. So it's still storming out of the gate. It's still looking strong. We want to get to these higher levels, somewhere in this range, the $20 range. If it can break past the 1850 is where we really want to get to. If it breaks back at 1850, it can then sit over $20 at that point. But you got to get it back up. It can go back up. It's just going to take fundamentals. It's going to take us keep doing what we're doing, what I'm doing at least. I don't know what you guys do, but I buy as much as I can when I can. And yesterday was payday, so I'm happy for it. But shout out to Sir Moist for supporting the channel for 8 months, man. I really appreciate you. That's the GME chart, just so you can see it. Let's see what we have here. It says that thing. There we go. 200 billion market cap. Yeah, sure. I love 200 billion. I like $1 trillion. I don't care what it takes. He don't know that you're already a net millionaire. Correct, Stacks. I just leave it alone. Okay, $1 million isn't what people think it is. Correct, Stacks. I think that's what I said to them too. I was like, you guys understand? My brother's a multimillionaire. My sister's a millionaire. We do good. We do okay. We're doing all right. My pops is doing well. Everybody's well. It's just it's not what you think it is anymore. The Millionaire Next Door. Excellent book. Cool. Why too? I'll check it out. Would you gift your dad $1 million? No, I don't have to. My dad's not that way. My dad doesn't need much, man. It's not, what would he do with it? Give it right back to me? There'd be no reason for that. Yeah, I know my pops, man. He's a beast. Absolute beast. Thanks, Updog, for the membership. Yeah, Derek H is amazing for the channel. I love Derek H. And the fact they got a free membership is kind of ironic. Been playing Diablo, missed the first hour. Don't worry about it, man. You can do whatever you want. AMC looked like straight doo-doo. Yeah, Johnny. Absolutely. It's funny how the Bed Bath & Beyond crowd aren't bashing Pulte for buying AMC. Yeah, but they hated AMC for so long, right? But a lot of them lost money in AMC as well. So what's there to do, How many videos it's been total, but I know I've seen all of them at least once. Thank you, Stacks. Yeah, I got enough in there too. Miss Brown, Ja Rule or 50 Cent? Love the show and the shirts. Josh and I are cooking, enjoying the live. Christina Brown and Josh Brown. Well, first off, you're welcome for the free t-shirts for Christmas. I know I sent them to you guys finally. I'm happy that you guys have them. Hopefully they fit. That was a big thing for me. And Ja Rule or 50 Cent. I prefer, believe it or not, I like Ja Rule. I do like Ja Rule. I've met him before. But I'll go with 50 Cent. 50 Cent has bangers. And I just don't like 50 Cent's attitude. I don't like him as a person. But I like his music, sure. But I don't. No, you know what? I'm only gonna watch Ja Rule. I'm not gonna watch 50. Hey, guys, I'm so fixated on my morals. Here we go. Highest grossing holiday weekend movies, 4-day weekend estimates would be the Aquaman and Wonka, and they came in at $60 million. They're trying to tell you that it was a great weekend, and it's been a great year at the box office. That's what they're trying to tell you, and I'm telling you, it's not. I'm telling you everything it's not. They're not telling you the truth. That's crazy. Marvels, that was a terrible movie as well. But let me see what I got here. I got a message. Well, it wasn't a message. It was somebody actually trying to figure out how to click on that on the live stream chat. They'll figure it out if they ever want to come in and talk. Remember, I always have the floor open. Sorry, guys. My eyes and my signal. If you guys can't see it and feel it, I apologize. But let me go ahead and read this chat right here. This is coming from Steve Bays. Steve Bays has been with me since the beginning. Steve Bays has been a member of the channel for 28 months. Holy shit, Steve. You know, I don't know if that's the record, but it's pretty close to it. Been watching for a minute. Keep up the good work. Been watching for a minute. Look at this guy. Yeah, 28 months, guys. I don't know what you do with your life and how many videos you can create over that timeline. But Steve's been with me since day one. And thank you so much, Steve. We'll be hitting our 3-year anniversary on May 16th of 2024. And it'll be phenomenal. It really will be. So I'm happy. Is that a real question? Stacks just said. Well, yeah, it's a real question. 50's such a savage. He brought out the front rows he bought out them. Yeah, I know he bought them out to leave them empty. Yeah, but I'm not a fan of them, bro. Nope. I finally shared you and the channel this past week. Tough crowd, but I'm still working on them. Yeah, they'll be okay, Amber. You know, it's not everybody's cup of tea. A lot of people like to lose money. A lot of people do not like to be told the truth. They want to believe their own fantasy. But the reality is they'll end up losing everything. But I want to hear Marantz's take. There we go. 50 said, "You trying to buy me clothes like I'm your girl." Destroyed. Poof. Yeah, I guess. I don't even know how that works. But I think your wife is pretty amazing too. Thank you, Robert. I don't know if you're saying that being an asshole, but thank you. You're not asking an important question. Is Die Hard a Christmas movie? Absolutely, Caesar. It is. Die Hard is one of the greatest Christmas stories ever told. Why do you trust a CEO who pumped and dumped Bed Bath & Beyond? Who is the CEO that pumped and dumped Bed Bath & Beyond? Because Ryan Cohen wasn't a CEO at the time that he bought into Bed Bath & Beyond. He wasn't a CEO of GameStop. And when you think about what he did, he bought into a company. He didn't tell you to buy in. He bought in. And then when he got out, he announced that he was leaving. That's pretty black and white to me. If you chose to buy in after the fact, well, that's all your faults. So tell me who he pumped and dumped on. Tell me who lost money because Ryan Cohen sold. The PP crew and that whole crowd, they all bought in after he sold. I've seen the texts. I've seen the tweets. That's the truth. Lucky wife. Yeah, my wife, sure. Mine too, brother. Mine too. There you go. That better be the end of you speaking on that topic, Robert. You get my point, bro. Eduardo says, "What's good, Marantz?" You know, killing it, babe. Killing it. Who are you referring to? Yeah. Why don't you spend time with your family instead of making videos for us? Steve, a great question. This is spending time with my family. You realize that my children watch the show? My wife knows where I'm at. I'm home right now. I do it when she's not around because she's at work. We both work for a living. And I do spend tons of time with my family. Who the hell do you think was the DJ yesterday during the damn party? Who do you think takes out the family? Who do you think takes my son to school back and forth? Who do you think actually helps the wife with all the chores around the house, i.e. cleaning up and doing what I can? Who the hell do you think pays the bills here? Steve, you worried about my shit? You checking my pockets? Been my wife 17 years. What have you done for 17 years other than shit and breathe? Kid. This guy. Ask my kids. Do I spend time? It's ridiculous. I should take you on a family trip. We should do that one. I should take you with me. The fact that you would say that way just shows that you aren't us. Oh, absolutely. AMC is trash. I know exactly what you're saying there, Stacks, about these guys. They're idiots. AMC is trash. Got you. Martinez. Yes, I'm here. Citadel. How you doing, man? What's up, everyone? On my way. Is this Sean Carter? Oh, this is a Jay-Z right here. What's up, everyone? On my way to Finger Lakes in upstate New York for vacation. Pulte, AB. I bet him and Adam Aaron team up. I don't know. I don't know if Adam Aaron can do so much more. I think his time's up. I'm going to wrap the last season of Peaky Blinders this weekend. Yeah, Stacks. I've never even seen one episode. Not one episode. Q4 results going to be insane. For GameStop, yes. Not for AMC. No. AntTrade says macro incoming. I want to know when Bill Pulte starts backing AntTrade's show, right? That's going to be hilarious. I found these AMC YouTubers, Boss Blunts, AMC Bigums, AntTrades. And Jackson Hunter, I don't know. He says he's a guy. Yeah, go back him, bro. See how it goes. Remember those in the Discords? Give me your EPS estimates for GME before January 1st. Yeah, I gave you 57 cents per share. I'm going to stick with that number only because it was my MP company. It was the unit I was in when I was in Second ID. So, yeah, I'll go with 57 MP company. That's what I'll do. And we'll leave it there. I'm on stationary bike right now from 300 in January to 230. Get it, Marantz. Damn, Mr. Gypsy Fish. Yeah, I would do stuff like that if I had that, but it's not true, man. I had a gym. I had a whole gym in my garage. I did. I had weights. I had the bench. I had all the free weights. I had the curl bar. I had everything. I sold it all. I sold it all right after the pandemic. I sold it. I used that money to buy my daughter a car. I was happy with that. Not going to lie. Moving a good chunk of my investment to GameStop helped out. JH Music, that's cool. Don't let haters stop you from providing world-class entertainment. Thank you, Manuel. I won't do that. I've been doing it a long time. The truth is this. I had some people for the first time watch the show. They watched the Christmas show that we did, where I was in the sweater and the glasses and messing around, whatever. And they were like, you know what? Like, the fact that you are that vulnerable and you're willing to be yourself, or like you don't care how people look at you and interpret it. And then what I am outside the camera, right? Like when I go to work and I'm right there, I'm all professional. I'm like, hi, how can I help you? I'm literally like, hi, yeah, what's going on? What's the issue? And then this lady walks up, right? She's an older lady. Her son watches the show, and she watches the show because of her son. And I met him at Starbucks. And she goes, hey, Marantz. And I was like, yeah, what's going on? She goes, great show yesterday. Great. And I was just like, what? Who are you? And she tells me who she is, right? I'm like, all right, that's cool. She's like, yeah, I love the show. I love the comedy. And I'm just like, well, I'm not a comedian, but thank you. Marantz, how does Player make money for GameStop? Stever, you did it again. Now you're back at it, okay? I don't know how it makes money for GameStop because it doesn't exist yet. But when it does, and you see the bottom line and it's on the increase, great. It's added value. But what does it cost GameStop? Nothing? Because last I checked, the SG&A for GameStop is at an all-time low right now. So I'm not worried about it. I'm not worried about it a lot. But you seem to be worried about it. That's cool. See, somebody's going to tell you right there, why do you care, Steve? Exactly. All the stocks that were set to position close only in January 2021 are below their pre-squeeze lows other than GameStop. Thank you, DRS GME. Thank you. Darth, you don't care about Player? I asked why you care. I agree. Why do you care? It's obviously you're just here to troll. I'm sure you own no GameStop shares, so why do you care? It probably fit better before Christmas. Yeah. Shirts are amazing, great quality. Oh, bro, don't be lying, Josh. Don't be putting my name on it. How much has Apple made on iPhone 16? Not much from what I read. Didn't Aquaman tank? Absolutely. It sucks. Why would you go watch it? Moneybag says all the people that lost money following Ryan Cohen into Bed Bath & Beyond when he dumped lost money. Stop acting like retail wasn't harmed by Ryan Cohen's pump and dump of Bed Bath & Beyond. What the hell are you talking about? The stock went up to $30 a share. Ryan Cohen bought in at $14. It went all the way down to $4 a share and ran up to $30. What the hell did they lose? How could they lose? Other than holding after he sold. I don't understand. I don't understand. He even announced, I'm selling my shares. He gave you a day to know that he was selling. And if you sold that day, great. If you didn't, oh well. The next day it hit all-time high to 30 and came back down. What are we talking about? You don't know, Moneybags. Ryan Cohen has nothing to do with it. You think Ryan's measly amount of shares and the transaction that was made the stock go from $4 to $30? He wasn't buying in. He already was in. All he did was sell. How the hell did it go from 40 to 30? Who pumped the stock? Pump and dump. Greed. Misinformation on Reddit and Twitter. PP seeds. Who pumped the stock? It's not Ryan Cohen. Him selling off as it's running, that's the smart thing to do. What should he have done? What? Held it until what? Till he gets dumped on? Who does Ryan get to sue and get pissed off at? And misinformation here. Try not to curse. You're real special there, Moneybags. I'm sure all of you memers did. I have no idea. I bought in July and I sold on the run up. Everybody was here live when I did it. I sold my shares for a 40% increase, 30%, 40% increase. That's it. That's all I took. It went up 6x. And you'd think, who did that? Did Ryan buy shares that day? No. The trolls are so low level nowadays. Yeah. Moneybags, I sold. Look at this. I love this. I sold because of Ryan Cohen. I'm very happy that he didn't hold till zero. Thank you. Dearest Jimmy just basically said what I'm saying right now. 2024 is our year. Our investment has been beaten down forever. It's time. Yes. Now, let me tell you something. The pendulum will swing. But it's 2024. It's Kobe. It's Kobe all day. And I'm okay with it. I'm here for it all, guys. I've been saying the same thing for 3 years. What are they going to tell me? What are they going to tell me other than, Marantz, you were right, and I'm going to say, I told you so. That's it. That's all that's going to happen out of this. Family trip, slow down. Yeah, wait. Just wait. 22 cents. I like that number, Emmett Smith. Only idiots didn't sell and bought more. Thank you. Let's see what it says. When you meet up with Uncle Bruce, are you going to say, Jen, get me a bagel? Steve, that's really good. I should just text him and be like, hey, Uncle Bruce, man. Hey, Bruce. Want to get a bagel? Let's go get a bagel. Yeah, sure. We could do that. I literally will get a bagel at Starbucks with them. What do you think is a good target price to buy GameStop? I don't have an answer for that. I buy GameStop at all price points. I buy it at every level. Mason is in the chat. He's in the channel. Mason, if you mute the show, you'll be able to talk to me. What's going on, Mason? It ran 2x while he was in it. Why didn't you make money? Because you're trash at trading. Gotcha. Yeah. Totally agree with that. Your bags have no money and no shares. It says, well, we are talking about meme stock investors. So what are you, Moneybags? Why are you here? It's a meme stock channel, apparently, right? Marantz, I just lost 20 pounds, cardio and high volume, low calorie foods. Go for a run, but take some weights and throw punches, cardio, legs, and arms. Use 100% of the body to burn that butter brain. Jerry Diamond, you saw me lose 40 pounds in a month, right? Like you saw me do it. I don't need your tips, bro. I'm a grown-ass man out here. I mean, look at you guys. Time to sell GameStop was somewhere in 20 and 21. Oh, there you go. So you're not one of us. I just want to be clear on that. Moneybags, you're not one of us. Because chances are you have no money, but it's cool. So you're putting your line in the sand, saying we should have sold at 20 and 22. Cool. I'll be here 6 months from now. Where are we going to be? We're going to be in 3 months, bro. We're going to be in March. Ooh, GameStop, positive. GameStop, to the moon. GameStop, $100 million profit. GameStop, T12, gone. Boom, amazing. GameStop cash flow increased by $200 to $300 million just in one quarter. I mean, what do you think is happening, bro? You think I'm crazy? You think I'm crazy? I ain't crazy, baby. I just know what I'm talking about. And so do you. 20 to 22 is still like $5 under what I would consider current market value. There you go. I want to hear why we had to sell at 2021. Oh, you don't want to hear it. Time to buy more shares of GameStop. Bro, I will buy at all levels. What the hell? I don't invest for the present. I invest for the future. It's time. Educate yourself on how you actually partake in a stock market. Not at all. 2022, when price hit the ceiling. Oh, thank you, Moneybags. Wait, I mean, just be a capture of the moment. This guy's in the moment. He's doing great. Here's my boy. My boy says, with a Christmas photo, I really need someone to do Okay. Oh, that's cool, bro. Don't even sweat it. But I want to know where's the real photo at, bro. Where's the real photo? That's it. But that's my boy Josh Brown. Love that man. Josh Brown's a good ass dude. That's because he got a good ass. So, and according to who exactly? Stop two-stepping and snapping, Unc. Now you don't know my life, Stacks. I've been here for a while. My legs get numb. I start getting, Oh, no, I'm not gonna push play while I'm here on the show, so it's all good. Anyway, what was that? Oh, that was just a message. Okay, we're good. All right, I'm clean. I'm out. Am I out of here now? Wifey's getting home soon. I gotta take a shower. I gotta clean up the kitchen, so it's clean. My wife has a rule. She says, if my kitchen's not clean, I ain't getting in that thing. I know I'm rhyming, but let me hear Moneybags. Hey, Moneybags, can you do me a favor, Moneybags? Like, I'm being real with you. There's a link to the Discord. Can you click on it and come on in? Can you come into the Discord and we can have a conversation? I would much rather do that than you type up your little novels that you're typing. I want to hear from you yourself. So Moneybags, click the link. Tell me what you think. Click the link. Then after you rake in those profits, you could always rebought at these lower prices. I mean, everyone knew price was going to go down and those were the highs. That narrative of having a diamond hand was naive. Moneybags. I mean, where do you think it's going? Wedbush says it's going to $6. Aren't they wrong? They're only wrong, 2x, 3x right now. I'm asking you. What do you mean everybody knew? Captain Hindsight over here. Monday morning quarterback. I knew it. I knew the outcome. I mean, are you Marty McFly? Do you have that almanac, that sports almanac from 2050, and you knew the Chicago Cubs were going to win the World Series in 2015? Oh, wait. I'm buying GME till I can't afford it anymore. Great job. How you keep getting dumber. You know what's crazy? Here, I got something for you, though. I got something for you, Moneybags. See, Moneybags, you can feel any way you want about me. But would you say like the 9,000 people that watch the show are stupid? I'm just asking. We don't know what we're talking about. Oh, I already hear people. I hear my wife cleaning up. There it is. I can't let her clean like that. I gotta go. And I'm just asking you, we're all stupid? I guess not. Anyway, I got to get going. It's been 2 hours. I appreciate you. I'm going to rest up. I'll get live again sometime this week. Watch Connect the Dots Part 52 and every other video. I'm going to go clean up this kitchen. I'm going to go clean up this house. I'm going to feel good about my life. It already is kind of clean. I'm good. But GameStop. Can't stop, won't stop. GameStop. And for all you haters out there, you know where to find me. Peace, millionaires. Peace.
Welcome to Marantz Rantz. No advice on finance. Spin the wheel and take a chance. Get an NFT and a little education. The system got undertold. That knowledge is flotation. You wanna learn? Well, you came to right place. You pumping AMC, might get slapped in the face. Get your due diligence. Know who the villain is. Don't be a sheep when the shepherd's carnivorous. So come learn, laugh, and maybe you win big. And listen up, y'all. The wheel is not rigged. Everybody get a chance in the live chat. Kyoto spin wheel, you win just like that. Retail fight back and this retail winning. Y'all just wait, man, this is just the beginning. All fellow Simeons, GME group singing the truth. We just chillin', infinity pool swimming. So welcome to Marantz Rantz. A lot of knowledge but no advice on finance. Don't even need pants, you can tune in naked like Henry the Mayo Man. Internet.
Stop the song. Cut the track. I'm the DJ. Can you guys believe this? It wasn't my wife. I didn't have to leave. It's my father-in-law. He's out there smashing cans and taking. He goes, no, I want to clean up. I want the can. I was like, well, shit, I'm going to keep doing my show. If she's not around, I'm around. There it goes. Guess what? Everyone who just left right now, I'm not leaving. I'm pretty sure he's already a lurker. Yeah. So back to you there, Moneybags. The chat is open, Moneybags. I'm waiting on you. You want to talk all that masa? Come on in. To mi casa and we'll talk. How are you? Keep getting dumber. I don't know how it keeps getting dumber, man. Oh, excuse me. Coke Zero. Tell me how you want to get in it. Tell me how you want to have these conversations and we'll talk. Because you're going to tell me when we should have took profit or we should be buying in. And I'll tell you what, the price wouldn't be where it's at if I didn't hold. Just remember that, okay? Everyone's been holding. What, you think we all sold? Think everyone should have sold at that time? And then what would the price be, Moneybags? What would be the conviction of your investments be? Oh, I don't understand you, man. But I'm pretty sure, yeah, they're just lurkers, man, and they don't even know what's going on with the chat and the channel. So I think a lot of people forget the value investing and day trading are two opposite ends of the scale with almost no crossover. Oh, I definitely agree with that. But let's see what I have here. Well, people tried to tell you, oh, you're still talking, but you're not coming to the Discord. Oh, no, you got to hit the link, brother. Hit the link. It's pinned to the top of the chat. We're done reading your text. You got to come on in and get up in here. All right, bye, guys and girls. Anger cleaning, I guess. Love you, bro. Hit the like button and subscribe button. Yes, please hit both. I appreciate that if you like and subscribe. I don't have a Discord. Well, if you click on the link, you will. Click on the link. Watch what happens. Encore, baby. Yeah. Moneybags, what do you need? You need my phone number to call me? How do you want to communicate other than typing tough with your Twitter fingers? You have Twitter? I can talk to you through Twitter. We can do a live chat right now. I'll go live on Twitter right now. Tell me what you have, and I'll get it. How about that? How about Moneybags? We do this. No, I'm not going to put the onus on you. I'm going to put it on me. Okay? Tell me how you want me to communicate with you. I want to talk to you. So do you have a phone number? You want to type it to me? You want to email me? What do you want to do? I'm not going to give you a way out. I'll do whatever. I'll download anything you got. I'll wait for you, Moneybags. Let me know. You know when a man tells you, I'm going to see you outside. You ever heard that before? That phrase? You probably have, but you never go. But I'm the guy who actually goes. I'm the guy who actually settles that shit. And I'll fight it out with you and we'll hug it out after and shake hands. Because I'm an OG. I'm dead serious with you. You want to come out, you want to talk your shit. Give me a phone number, give me a link, give me something to talk to you on. Maximus just had a major dance party to your song. Oh, damn. Christina, that's awesome. Lil Max, man. Tight ass dude. What do you think Ryan Cohen's first investment is as a new brick will be? A Wishmaker? I don't know. I don't know, but I'm so giddy. I'm like a child about it, man. I've never been this excited on an investment in my life. I'm just telling you right now, I've never been this excited. And I get so excited because I can only imagine what the profits are. Right, like let's just say operationally, your profits are $400 to $500 million right now, based off the margins and what GameStop will make for the trailing 12 moving forward. Right, they're going to make around $500 million just on the business that is GameStop. But that's at the current footprint and the current business model. We're not talking about projections. We're not talking about futures, and we're not talking about how it might go. I'm just telling you what I'm excited about because I'm going to see it that way. And when it happens, guys, when it comes down, they're like, yeah, they invested $200 million and they turned it into $1 billion, 5x, on this return of this. You'll see. You'll see exactly how it happens because it takes money to make money and they have plenty of money. So, yeah, I'm excited for it. There goes Moneybag saying if he made a Discord, will we join in and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, make a Discord, Moneybags. You do whatever you got to do. Apparently your name is not Money. You calling yourself Moneybags means you don't have any, I guess. So when did you buy Bed Bath & Beyond, Moneybags, and why? There you go. How money sound like all the other lurkers but only have a Discord. Okay, buddy. Yeah, he doesn't have one. I understand, bro. That's the problem that we're dealing with right now. Let me guess, after August 2022. Yep, absolutely. Nobody left. Nobody left the channel. Well, no, 10 people did. Holding and buying some more GameStop every chance I get. Cool. You were late. You guys think that YouTube is fun? Try the Discord. The Discord is something different, guys. We have 950 people in our Discord. It's free and it always will be. And it has all the information you're ever going to need. It keeps you ahead of what's going on with GameStop, multiple stocks, everything in the world. Pop culture, you name it, it's all there. Home prices are falling. Home sales in 2024 up 5% over year, which doesn't mean much because last year was terrible. But the home values are falling. Cool. That's awesome. Your boys go to class to have the same GME talking points. Yeah, they all get the message. You know, I have some research I'm going to do coming up for another video. I'm putting it together right now. I'm always working content. And it's about a documentary filmmaker, and I want to get in contact with him. I want to question him on the record. So I want to know why people are putting out hit pieces on GameStop and what's the motive behind it. So I'm going to try to get to the bottom of this, and I'll do it in my own way. We'll see how it goes. My man, bring it to your doorstep, punk. Yeah, just let me know. I'll show up. My bad. I did see you lose the weight. My fault. Mute me. Jerry Diamond. I know what's going on. Dropout Jerome says, what do I have to do to get you to take off your sweatshirt? I don't know. I got a shirt on under. You want to see? Why are you trying to see my nipples, bro? There you go. What are your thoughts on the approach of Marcel, a.k.a. Boss Blunts, and his influence over AMC? Devil May Rage. I've talked about Boss Blunts before in videos. I think he's despicable. I think he's a terrible source of information. And he has a very persuasive, closed-minded delivery. And for whatever reason, people think it's sincere. But he's been debunked 1,000 times. I mean, you can't say AMC is going to be a great company and a great quarter and a great year and a great investment. You can't say that. If you said that 2 years ago, which he did, okay, well, we're at it today. So what the hell? What are we looking at? We're looking at a balance sheet that's upside down, and we're looking at a stock that's even worse. So these guys were promoting the invention of ape. They were promoting the conversion. They were promoting everything. No, these are terrible humans. And they just grifted off the crowd because they got paid a couple $1,000 every month off of YouTube views and chats and selling merchandise, whatever they do. So no, it's not a crowd I'd ever want to dress myself in. And they've been wrong about everything. Boss Blunts, AMC Bigums, Tony De Niro. Every single AMC YouTuber has no leg to stand on today. So that's where we're at. If you sold on the pumps and buy on the dips, but you guys don't sell. Law of diminishing values has set in, so every P is less, every pump is less, and every dump is greater. Sure, Moneybags, you can say that now, but your law of diminishing returns is going to flip. But like I said, until you actually come in here and be yourself, we have nothing left to talk about. They got nothing. There we go. He's keyboard troll warrior. Absolutely, man. It's something we've always dealt with. If you got nothing to actually say, just stay quiet and learn. Yeah. I'm with you. Very bullish move for GameStop. Yeah, always. You got 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason. Yes. Discord be wild sometimes. Yes, Dax, I know that. He wants a charity boxing match to communicate. Well, A-Dog, I don't do charity boxing matches. One, I'm not here to fight with gloves and rules. You understand? No gloves, no rules. Hey, Moneybags, GME is $72 pre-split. AMC is 50 cents after dilutions. Yeah, it's pretty bad. Pretty bad. Well, good way time you out. Why? Just because my convo you didn't agree with. That sounds like you were all keeper warriors. Sir, you have the cultist mindset. Absolutely. Hey, Moneybags, I'm a cult leader. Okay? I'm a cult leader. I'm a cultist. Clip it, guys. I'm a cult. That's it. That's me. Oh, my God. I've got so many things going on. I have the following, and I have lemmings and sheep that I'm slaughtering. I'm a cult leader. Clip it. You guys are stupid. Grow up. Information's there. If you choose to believe the information is one thing. But if you understand the information, it's undisputable. Like, what is it? What are you grading out when you talk about GameStop that it's not infinitely more valuable today than it was 2 years ago? 2 years ago, when the price was $25 a share, they were losing $500 million in a calendar year and trailing 12. They're now flat and profitable. What the hell? Yet the price comes down 40%? Get your shit out of here. So easy. Oh, Colt. I mean, it was that just like, hey, hit them with the it's a Colt. Hit them with they don't know. Hit them with Ryan Cohen's a pump and dumper. How about this? Because this will require homework out of you, moneybags. Show me and or tell me the companies with a better ratio on book value versus stock price in the retail sector. Hell, in the S&P 500. Tell me who has a better ratio, stock price versus book ratio. Then you will tell me which company I should buy. Apparently, I'm not that intelligent. I don't understand. Tell me. I'll wait. I'll wait for your answer. I hope Google works for you. It's still not going to give you the answer. It's the part about doing DD yourself, doing your homework on your investment. Just for all the cats out there, all the guys in there hanging tough, GameStop has a cash equity position, a book of value position, better than every single blue chip they want to name. GameStop is sitting on a ratio of 25 to 30% of book value. You'll never beat it. It's an absolute steal at the price, $18 when it was $12. Oh my God, we were going crazy. But you guys got to buy the pumps and the dumps. Oh my God. Clueless investors over there. Hey, Meltdowners, thank you so much for the views, man. I couldn't make it without you. I put you in a timeout for 1 minute to think about something intelligent to say. I see that wasn't long enough. With all you talk about, I have no power here. There you go. Marantz, how are you letting your father-in-law clean up your mess? Stever, it wasn't my mess. And how do you know what they're doing? Collecting cans? Well, you think I drink? You think I was out there just throwing them back and pounding? I've been sick all week. You're embarrassing, kid. Plus, I'm working. All right? Trust me, I'm no fan of AMC or Bed Bath & Beyond or any of that other shit. Oh, Moneybags, what are you a fan of, bro? Yeah, day trader? In the building. Thank you, Swish. In the building. Appreciate you. That's my question, Moneybags. When and why did you buy a failing towel stock? Yeah. I got to be intelligent. I didn't read that in the requirements for the chat. Oh, cool. Because you're not. You're good. Then why are you here? To get us to sell? You're in the wrong place, sir. Well, now you know. Take a 5 minutes to Google something intelligent to say. Maybe ChatGPT can help you out. Don't worry about Moneybags. I just sold my whole position. Of what? Just for you, baby. Oh, yeah, I sold everything. Yeah, sure. Boss Blunts and Bigums are like social media Kramer. Sure. I won't give them that much credit. The price has been bullshit since like August. Yeah. Anybody that says GME hasn't been on an absolute buy in that time frame knows absolutely nothing about the market. Yep. Who sent you bags? Who you with? Are you truly an individual? Yeah, no, he's not. You should feel flattered if they say that you're a leader of a cult. That means you are the prophet. Sure, Christina, sure. Bro, I know you've seen that. VPS, yeah. I sent you the other day. New all-time highs every damn day. Yeah, so check this out. Christina, I want to tell you something because I know that you're an avid watcher of the show. I'm not a guy that cares whether or not I'm accepted or not. Not that. I just show up every day, right? Like the attrition, the dedication, eventually will beat you. I will saturate YouTube with information that is factual and correct. It's documented. You can look it up yourself. You can research. I say nothing outside of what's documented. It's an actual fact that GameStop is a profitable company and it will show a profit for this whole fiscal year. The trailing 12 will show you that they have zero cash burn and that their gross profit margin has increased, not decreased, over the last year. Over the last 8 quarters, GameStop has had an increase in gross profit, meaning top line revenue is obsolete in a measurement or a metric that someone might judge whether the company is in growth or value. The growth is there, the value is there. The value more than the growth at the moment. GameStop is undefeated when it comes to this. Now, the haters out there will make documentaries and tell you that cult-like atmosphere, people don't understand, they're going to hold forever. What is this mantra? How does it make any sense? Well, for the kids out there that need money tomorrow, the guys out there that don't have a real job, they don't understand it. But somebody like myself, somebody like Almo, for example. Almo works for a living, just like I do. And when it comes down to have these conversations about when would you sell your GameStop shares, I don't think people really understand what we work for. The job pays for the family. GameStop pays for life. And we're talking about the life after I'm gone. Because the wealth I create doesn't put me in a different social class. You see, it's unfortunate that people have to live in America the way they do. Scared. I don't care if you're black, white, brown. If you're successful, people will respect you. But what about when the person doesn't know who you are? I.e., everyone on YouTube. These guys on YouTube come up in here and they say, Marantz is just a clown. He just sweeps the floors. But you don't know what it took to get me here. You don't know the hours that I put in, not just on YouTube, not just at work, but the hours in life. You don't know the hardships I've gone through. You don't know what I've been doing since 1982 to be right here in front of you. So whether it was sleeping on the floor and or eating what I could, grinding my ass off, working, serving my country, you would know none of that other than the videos I put out and the information that you want to interpret your way. But the merit of the man and the merit of the message, you don't know. This is why it's so hard to judge me for why I will hold and why I'll never sell. You don't know the hardships that I value versus what other people do. This is why when I look at guys like Abe, like Stacks, like Almo, and Ruben, I'll give you a clear-cut point. Ruben is successful in life. He does well for his family and himself. And what is he chasing? What is it that he doesn't have in life? These kids with Twitter accounts and Reddit feeds and invest money, and they tell each other, I can make money off of a day trade. I can make money off of investing. This is what the life is. They think it's a yacht life. And I'm telling you, money bags. Until you have walked in my shoes, you can't tell me what I have right and wrong. It's documented. But when I'll sell, and when I'll give in, and when I'll let you beat me, I've been through so much. That's the truth. No shoes, no shirt, no problem. GameStop. Can't stop, won't stop, GameStop. Thank you, Abe, for supporting the channel right now with 5 free memberships. Thank you to everyone who comes and hangs out with the channel. I just want to tell you guys, I'll be live again and again and again as often as I can. But I'm not losing sleep over these punks. They already lost, and they know it. Time's up, bitches. Remember that. Time's ticking. Boom.